What else you got?
Ty Lawson is the thing you guys have been talking about quite extensively today. I'm curious, we have a timeline actually up on denverpost.com sort of detailing every incident that we at least know of now, public ones, everything from his domestic violence arrest a few years ago all the way on down. For you guys, where do you see the turning point for Ty Lawson? What was it, George Karl leaving? What was the moment that really tipped the scales? Because clearly this is a problem.
I've said it before, and I know of actions by him on a personal level that involved someplace where I lived, and it wasn't a turning point. That's what he's been. He was hiding a lot of it, this public persona. That's why I call him, and people laugh at me. But Dr. Jekyll is the guy that we saw that was 21 points and 10 assists. The guy who would be all smiley faces. The dark side was Mr. DUI, was a guy that he and his perps and his personal issues of what they were doing and what was going on behind the sidelines. It's known all over town of what he was doing. And I mean, I'm talking about speeding, I'm talking about peeing on people's front doors, of having parties, wild parties, and being all over the street, and just conduct after conduct. So I don't think there was a turning point. I just think this has been happening since he was in college.
And it's just spilling out into the public
I always
arena.
felt there was a maturity problem there.
Yeah.
I would go into the locker room.
I mean, this stretches all the way back to North Carolina.
Right. I went into the locker room
That's
quite a bit. I never cared for his demeanor. I never cared for his body language. And I know for a fact that they asked him for years and years, literally years, to be more of a leader, to step up. But always he never responded to any of it.
Always a cordial guy in the locker room. Even you guys have been nice to talk to, but like he just looked like
he didn't cuss you out when you approached or anything.
How many
he
times
looked so bored,
how many times have
disinterested.
you heard? And I'm not going to accuse him of a crime, but how many times you heard where a guy commits a serious crime and they go to his neighbors, oh, nicest guy in the world. Well, and you go, really? That guy? He killed cats or whatever it was. Yes, he was a cordial guy in the locker room.
But that doesn't mean anything.
But there was a extremely dark force side to him, and still remains. And I wondered whether I thought a lot of what he's done, ancillary type stuff on social media and everything, was to force his way out of Denver. I'm going to speed up the process.
Yeah, but what he's done is he's tanked his trade value. There's nothing left.
Well,
and Chris Mannix just said that. There's nothing left.
And just to make sure everybody's clear on this, there's no documentation that Ty Lawson ever killed any cats. Okay? just to be sure. Speaking of athletes,
there is documentation that he peed on other people's doorsteps. You want the documentation?
Speaking
I can reenact it here.
Please don't.